We have Keith Landry monitoring the developments with the very latest. Keith?
Is unfolding literally by the minute. We're watching it play out on live feeds. Here's some of the video from this afternoon. Stunning scenes here. Rioters in the streets this afternoon before police could catch up to them. Smashing cars, hurling rocks at police cars, setting buildings and cars on fire, running around completely lawless before police could respond. This is one of the new developments tonight. This is a large fire lighting up the night sky in downtown Baltimore. And we are told, and this is another feed, this is from our feed, this is the same scene. This scene, we're told, was a senior center that was just recently built by a local church, and we're told by reporters on the ground that the parishioners are there, the congregation are there. They're saying, we just built this to help senior citizens. How could anybody do this to our church if this was, in fact, a case of arson? That has not been proven at this point. Let's listen into what folks are saying about this.
So as far as we're concerned, there's nobody that lives where we're standing, but down the street, there could be people that live across the street from this massive fire. This warehouse over here is also on fire, so fire crews are actually trying to put out 2 fires in this location, one to the left where you're seeing the massive flames, and then this one over to the right, which it just has white and black smoke billowing out of the top. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's also an abandoned warehouse or what that is, but fire crews right now aren't just battling 1, but 2 fires in this same 2-block radius.
Okay, let's go to Sky Fox now, an aerial view. Let's take a look at the scene from up there showing protesters breaking into stores and having a field day. A CVS was looted, people just cleaning out that CVS and other stores. Some folks making the point, look, we've had problems getting businesses to locate in some of these neighborhoods. If you destroy these businesses, if you loot them and clear out their inventory and put them out of business, they're not going to come back. These are some of the dichotomies and things that we're seeing there tonight, things that folks taking things that they didn't pay for, just cleaning out stores. After the looting and violence today, Baltimore's mayor issued a curfew. Starting tomorrow night at 10 p.m., minors have to be off the street until 5 a.m. the next morning. Let's listen to that.
Too many people have spent generations building up this city for it to be destroyed by thugs who, in a very senseless way, are trying to tear down what so many have fought for.
This is not what the family asked for. Today of all days, the family was very clear that this was a day of sacred closure in the funeral. So for us to come out of the burial and walk into this is absolutely inexcusable.
We're already hearing a lot of criticism of the mayor's office, the slow response from the mayor and the police force this afternoon while folks are out looting and they were doing nothing essentially. Now let's listen to a photojournalist in Sky Fox describe what he saw as a squad car was getting destroyed by looters in Baltimore.
What we've noticed throughout this is when the group starts running as a whole, they've got a target. This was their target. They saw this police car. We're hoping that nobody was inside of it. It does not look as though anybody was in it, and we do not know where the police officer that belongs to this car is right now. There's something.
Seconds later, you can see the protesters running away, scurrying away as a police tactical vehicle shows up. At least one protester was arrested here on this scene. All right, so again, this is changing by the moment. The big story tonight is this scene right here, this fire potentially at a senior center developed by a local church in that area. That's been one of the hot spots. There's been a few reports of fires as the looting turns fiery. And again, the death of Freddie Gray, this was his funeral. His family had asked that there be no protest today. Show some respect for this dead man. Show for the justice they're trying to get with this police investigation. And what we got tonight in Baltimore was lawlessness, looting, and chaos instead. It's still unfolding. We'll develop it through the 10, through the 11. I'll give you updates on Twitter at Keith Landry and, of course, through Fox 35 News. Back to you, Sonny and Bob.